finesse the source. I master the course, and I'm still alive, man. Jesus walks. Yes, what's good, people? Myself, Man Like Rage, back with another video for you lot, back with another episode for you lot. Different settings today, different settings. You know, I'm just on the go, I'm on the go. So yeah, subscribe to the YouTube channel, support your boy. You gotta be in it to win it. Let's get it, baby. All right, cool. So Burna Boy. I don't know if all of you lot saw. All right, cool. Let me explain to you lot what's happened. Burna Boy has offered to pay for funerals for 4 kids that passed away. Cool. Normally, when people see that, I don't know, celebrities have offered to do a gesture like this, what would your response be? Your response would be, oh, that's good. That's nice of him to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, to support the families and all of these things. And it shows that he wants to support, and it's a good gesture. It's a good deed to do. But on this occasion, Burna Boy has offered to pay for the funeral cost of these 4 kids that have passed away. So what happened was there was a shooting in California. There was something was going on. I think it was a party, a kids party or something like that. Someone came to the event, opened fire, and 4 lives was taken, and I think a few others was injured. I'm going to play this clip for you lot just to give you lot a little understanding of what happened. Just a brief clip quickly.
Stockton, California is shaking, and I have tragic news. So yesterday at a child's birthday party, it was shot up and 4 kids passed away. There's a lot to the story. We're going to stay on this frame. Then I'm going to show you.
Okay, so that has happened. That has happened in the USA. Burna Boy has heard about it and he's offered to cover the costs. Now, when he offered to cover these costs, people were in the comments. I took a look at the comments and people were in the comments saying stuff like this. Like, you're trying to, you know, he's basically trying to redeem himself. They're saying damage control and all of these things. And it's like, you'll be thinking, why are you lot not just saying, oh, that's good for you to do, that's nice for you to do? Why is it? And it's because, I don't know if you lot saw previously, but Burna Boy had a concert. And when Burna Boy did this concert, he had 2 people sitting in the front row, a male and a female that was a couple, and one of them had fallen asleep. And he got annoyed with them, and he said to them, you don't need to get out of my show. He basically kicked them out of the show, out of the concert, in front of the whole, you know, stadium, arena, wherever it was, full of people. Basically embarrassed them, because that is embarrassing for the artists to kick you lot out of the show that you lot have paid for with your own money, your hard-earned money, to buy tickets to come to your show, and he's kicked you out because one of them fell asleep. Obviously, they went online and they said that they had a long day and all of these things and, you know, whatever. But Burna Boy just wasn't happy with it at the time, and he's kicked them out of the show. And he said he's not performing until they leave. And let me play the clip because I have the clip. So this is how it went.
Because we're fucking doing it and we love it, you understand? So when I stand up here and I see you over there with your girl sleeping in front of me, this is what off, man. You understand? So please take her home. Yeah? Fast now. Take her home. Bro, I'm not doing no more song until you take her home, bro. Real life. Alright, take her the fucking piss, bro. Bro, hurry up, man.
All right, cool. So that's happened. And Burna Boy received so much backlash online. After that happened, people was saying Burna Boy is not a nice person, Burna Boy is this, Burna Boy is that, and he was getting so much backlash. And I'm not too sure exactly what it was, but something else has happened in the past with Burna Boy where he kind of has a little bit of a, I don't know what, he has this kind of, you know, stigma around his name where people are saying his character is a bit questionable at times because of certain things they've seen or heard about him doing online in the past. So now that this happened, this just added fire to the fuel. This gave them more reason to say, yo, Burna Boy is this, Burna Boy is that, and those go in comments right there. So after receiving all that backlash, he then went on his story and he did apologize and say a few things. I'm gonna put the post up on the screen for you lot to see. So those are a few things he was saying on his story. And he's saying that he's always being painted out to be the bad guy. But me personally, would people paint you out to be the bad guy if you didn't do things they could consider as bad? You get what I'm saying? Like if you don't give people a reason to say, oh, he's this, he's that, he's this, he's that, you know what I'm saying? Then would they say that? I don't know. Or maybe people are just painting a narrative as he's trying to say. But that's for you lot to decide, you know what I'm saying? So after that happened, him kicking the people out, him receiving backlash, him going on his story and apologizing, obviously the stories are still flowing, the stigma's still going, but now people are saying that because he's offered to now pay for the funeral cost of these 4 individuals, is that he's trying to get into everyone's good books and win his fans back over, and the people that are talking about him and saying Burna Boy is not a nice person, and I don't know what you lot think. Do you lot think he's doing this out of the generosity of his heart? Like he sincerely wants to pay and support these families? Or is it because he wants to show everyone, look, I am actually a nice person, don't paint me with what you've seen in the past, and he's trying to win everyone over to stop all the comments and stop all the hatred, and he's trying to protect his image? Because a lot of the time it is about protecting your own image, you know what I'm saying? Because people will take stuff like this and run with it and then start paying other narratives. So Burna Boy kind of has a little bit of work to do, I feel personally, you know what I'm saying? Because when he did those things, it's gone so viral. Everyone's seen it because he has a large fan base. Let's be honest, Burna Boy is a household name, you know what I'm saying? He's a heavyweight in this thing, in this music scene, in the Afro beats, the African genre. You know what I'm saying? Like, Burna Boy is a heavyweight, like, let's be honest. So for him to do things that puts him in a bad light, it may affect his music. Like, people may say, you know what, we're not going to his concerts, we're not streaming his songs, all of these things. So he has things he has to think about, and it's not just him himself, because he has a team, he has a label, and the label wouldn't want him to do stuff that's going to affect the income revenue. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it is a business, it is a career, and this is how he lives. Even though he's very, very rich, he's very, very gone, you know what I'm saying, his pockets are wealthy, you can just tell by the lifestyle that he portrays online. He could probably quit music today and still be alright for the rest of his life. But because it's something he enjoys and is his passion, he's going to want to keep going, going to want to keep selling out shows, selling out tours, selling out arenas, because he has been going and saying he's the best, he's the best, he's the best. So he has to uphold that image for as long as he's going in his career, because we've got other artists like Davido and Wizkid and all these Shally Poppies and all of these guys coming through, you know what I'm saying, in the music scene, coming from Nigeria as well, where there's so many heavy hitters. He has to be careful how he moves. Me personally, you know what I'm saying, because you're a public figure, you're in the public eye. Like, I get it, everyone, most of these artists, rappers are doing bad boy, gangster, but you still have to move a certain way and carry yourself a certain way. Me, the person, that's what I think anyway. I don't know what you lot think, but that's what I think. Tell me in the comments, because at the end of the day, you lot have to remember that we're here on a journey, and we have to remember that it's bigger than us. We need to always try and remember to send positivity, spread love, and put God first. Remember that God is the reason why we're all here in the first place to begin with. So just keep that in mind. And with that being said, myself, Rage, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and remember one thing only: God is the greatest, and stay protected.
Jesus walks, them man close the mouth when I speak. I got the keys, voice of the streets.